Hey guys, it's Santi Radio. Okay, so tonight's radio is this Japanese mindset. Mottainai. Don't waste. Do you know the word mottainai? So this represents many things about Japanese people and their the mindset. So tonight I want to talk about this. Okay. Anyway, so this channel is all about Japan, Japanese culture. So if you like Japan, the topic, please subscribe. Okay, before you watch. Okay, so as usual, let me share the comment from my subscriber. It's from Winged Star. Thank you. My husband is Japanese and I am American Armenian and we live in the USA. We love your channel, Santi. Keep it up. Thank you. Please talk about mottainai because my husband thinks I'm wasteful and that's probably our most debated topic. Thank you, Winged Star. Okay, so how we proceed? Okay, how about this? So in this video, let me talk about first of all, what is mottainai? Okay, the concept, and then when do you see that the Japanese people feel about mottainai? I'm gonna give you some examples, okay? And later, let me just share that the origin, where it came from, this concept mottainai. I want to talk about it later, okay? So there are two parts, okay? All right, the first of all, so what is mottainai? I believe that in every nation, every countries, I mean, including you guys, everyone have this feeling, mottainai, don't waste, yeah. You use, right, the word, don't waste, But when it comes to Japan, mottainai, sometimes it's too much, I think, yeah. Not too much, I should say it's very extreme. It's very extreme. And also that represents many things, that implies many things, and that strongly connected to their belief, mindset, concept as Japanese, as identity, right? So let me share some examples and then let's talk about it, right? So when do you use mottainai? Okay, how about this? When you're eating something, all right, let's say your mom cooked dinner for you, all right, and you're eating dinner, and you're eating, let's say, fish and rice, right? You're full because you ate some snacks, before dinner. So you cannot eat dinner, everything, but you feel like, oh my God, I can't eat, and you leave food, for example, okay, the mom made. You feel mottainai. And you feel sorry, and it's mottainai. And mom thinks that, hey Santi, eat everything. And I say, why? Because I'm full. But it's mottainai. You know what I mean? That's how they think. Therefore, yeah, of course you can say, come on, we can skip this for tomorrow. You can say that, if you're adult. But when you're a kid, there's no choice, because mom cooks new food every day, right? So in this case, you have to eat everything. You have to finish it. Therefore, if you go out with the Japanese people, they definitely eat well. I mean, they don't really leave the food. If they feel that, I cannot eat much, they might order the staff, can you give me some less food about the rice? Usually the rice, on ton of rice, right? Give me like half rice. They're gonna ask for this. So they can control the appetite and control the amount of food. So they don't waste the food. You know what I mean? Because we are grown up with that kind of situations, okay? So I think on a table manner, the food is about a good example about mottainai things. What about other examples, mottainai? For example, like, let's say my Postit, yeah? I would say many in America, they use this side only and then throw away a new Postit. For some Japanese people, it's very difficult culture, to use this Postit because they feel mottainai. You understand? Because yes, front side is filled by words, right? But back side is still empty, right? It's still blank. You can use it. That's mottainai. Because let's say when I was young, my grandpa had buying newspaper. Not anymore, right? But newspaper, there is some advertisement, right? and behind of the ads, sometimes it's blank paper, the white. So I can keep those papers, so I can draw some pictures, right? And if I throw this, they might think, it's mottainai, just keep it. That's how they think. They think that you can still use for something. That's mentality, all right? So they don't really easily give up something, throw away something, leave something, discard something. They don't do that easily. If they find some use, or if they can still eat, they do. Sometimes people just really care about mottainai, and they push themselves. The best example is the food. Again, so I'm full. However, if I eat this much of rice, I can finish everything nicely, right? So I eat, even though I feel really full, because I feel mottainai, and I feel bad to my mom. You understand this? So mottainai concept is everywhere for Japanese people. So what if you don't follow the mottainai standard of Japanese in Japan? What's gonna happen? Well, many consequences. So let me give you some example, okay? For example, best example is about the food always, okay? About food. Let's say you go to sushi shop. Oh, how about this? Let me give you the real example, okay? The one I just saw like 2 weeks ago. So I went to sushi bar, okay? You know sushi bar? There's sushi on a plate. There are 2 sushi on a plate, right? Keep rounding, around the table. And whatever sushi you like it, you pick and you eat. That kind of cheap sushi bar, okay? I like that because it's really cheap and nice taste for me. Anyway, I've been there, and then there's foreigners next to our table. I think they're from Vietnamese. Vietnamese. 2 ladies. Yeah, because I heard they're Vietnamese. And they're eating there too. We just sat down at the same time. First thing I do, I was like, what should I eat? I think first. And today I want to eat maybe starting from shrimp, I start think, and then I have to make a plan because I don't want to be full easily, you know what I mean? So I want to think about, go with the avocado thing first, I have to think about it, right? But the girls next to us, they're like, they keep taking the plates in 5 or 10 minutes. Their table is filled with plates of sushi. They even ordered some orange juice. It was orange juice? Some juice. First time I've seen that the people order juice, except the kids. They're adult, by the way. Yeah, about early 20s. Juice and some ice cream sundaes next to them. And deep fried too. Everything in one shot. Can you imagine this? Okay, fine. But Sunday, a little bit late. About 5 minutes late. But anyway, most of the times they have tons of food. Even though the sweets too. It's melting. But they started eating. And I was like, wow, that's so different from us, because they take everything in one shot. We eat one by one, right? I think the behavior of this, there are many things relating to it, but one of the reason is definitely mottainai feeding, yes. Because the first thing that came to my mind was, if you cannot eat, what are you going to do? That's the first thing in my mind. If you cannot eat, isn't it mottainai? Mottainaku ne? That's how we feel. If you can't eat. But for them, maybe not. That's why for us, we just eat one by one, checking my stomach, okay? And then I think I can eat one more, and take it one by one. And I eat everything. And then, by the way, they eat very quickly, about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, they ate and they left. But on the table, there are many sushi was left too. Some deep fried, they ate half of it and they left. Sweets, 80% complete, but 20% left. So it's most of the food are left there. So I was like, oh my God, see? Oh my God, that's how we see those situations. But it's not about good or bad about this example, okay? Particularly about this example, let me give you some other ideas. For example, I have a Chinese friend, and she's a good person, and sometimes we go out for dinner, all right? And since she's a president of a company, she always treat me nice food, okay? But she ordered many foods, many foods. Like every time, whenever I go with her, she ordered 5 or 6 dishes, okay? So I cannot eat everything. Whenever I go out, I feel like full. I'm full to the limit. Yeah, because she ordered that much. It's like this. I'm eating some stuff, right? Almost finished. Whew, I think almost complete today. She's like, Santi-san, do you want to eat more? I was like, no, it's okay. She's like, please, I want to try this. You want to try this? Sure. And we order, right? She just only pick 1 or 2. And then she goes, please eat. I was like, oh, really? That's how I feel. You know why? Because her culture, as far as I understand, okay? I don't know if I'm wrong. Let me know, Chinese people. Her culture, Chinese people, they like many food on the table, and it is totally okay to leave food on a dish. It is okay not to complete. Actually, it is a good sign. It's a good thing that you had tons of food that you could not finish. You understand this? Especially she's a host. She's the one treating me, right? So in that case, she want to make sure that I'm full. Therefore, she ordered many food, and she want to make sure that I say I can't eat anymore. However, for Japanese people, we feel obligation that I have to eat everything since she's giving me some food. Because, yes, mottainai. And I feel bad, okay? I feel bad to that. Therefore, oh God, I have to keep eating. You know what I mean? So this is something, okay, about the eating on the food, eating and then about leaving the food in dishes. This is kind of difficult to see, but for Japanese side, okay, definitely they have this mottainai feeding concept in their mind. So they always plan ahead, the amount of the food or like a variety of food, before they start eating. All right. So, okay, so now you understand that, okay, so you have blank paper, you want to use it, or if you have food, you want to eat it completely, that's fine, but I don't want to do that. I'm American, I eat whatever I want. I don't eat whatever I don't want to eat, I don't want to eat pickles, I don't want to eat pickles, you know what I mean? So that's fine. You can do that in Japan too, if you want to. But just let you know that most of the Japanese people, they believe in this mottainai concept, okay? Yeah. Therefore, if you leave some food, do you know how they see you? Okay, let me talk about this. Let's say, if those Vietnamese girls, if they are not Vietnamese, if they are Japanese, how we, general Japanese people, see those other Japanese? It's very bad. Very bad. Again, in this channel, no BS, right? First thing come to my mind like this. 育ちが悪い. 育ちが悪い. It means they came from bad family. Yes, it is biased the way to see. However, that's all they see and then say, because if you are grown up in a nice family, your parents teach you that do not waste your food. It's mottainai, sho? And complete it. That's how they are, especially about the table manner, okay? As a table manner. So you always complete your food. Even though you go to buffet style, you don't want to take tons of food on a plate. You don't want to finish. You want to finish everything. You know what I mean? That's who they are. So first of all, you want to take slowly and eat, even though it's all you can eat. You know what I mean? So because you are taught like that in family, right? So if you leave food like those foreigners, they think that, oh, this Japanese, they came from, I think she came from bad family. Yeah, 育ちが悪い. Yeah, もったいない. Or no education. Yeah, no educated. Yeah, 教養がない. Yeah. I know, it's bad. It's consequences, right? Yes. Many bad things come with. Seriously. There's no good things. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, about table manner stuff, I can teach you sometimes, but especially about leaving food, that's how they see you. Okay? And about Postit, I think it is okay because Postit designed for use just one time use, okay? Okay? But, for example, about the utilities, water, electricity, I know it doesn't cost much. However, some people mind about this. Why don't you stop it one by one every time? Even though sometimes it's not logical. It's not like it's not efficient to stop utility every time. You know, for example, you just came, you know that you're gonna come back in 1 minute, but some people care that why don't you turn off the light? You know, they might care about this because yes, motenai feeling. You know what I mean? It's not about they're cheap. Simply, it's motenai. That's it. It's not about. It's different from cheap. You know, being cheap. Okay, it's more like motenai concept. Seriously, why are you wasting something? That's how they think. Therefore, if you work in Japan, or if you are with Japanese people, okay, if you work in Japan, if you are with Japanese people, just be aware of that. Their mindset is always, you know, somewhere in their mind, somewhere there's always mottaina concept. All right. And let me give you some example. Okay. How about this? Yeah, eating food is a very good example. Now you know you don't want to leave food, right? You don't want to dish, right? So you can always control that how much you order. You know, you want to make sure that you want to order something you can eat complete. Okay. Less is better, you know, because you feel less. Oh, I can eat more, but it's better than that you leave so much stuff on the table because they don't see you in like a, wow, oh my god, this guy, you know. And also they feel embarrassed. By the way, yeah, they feel embarrassed because other Japanese staff and restaurant owner, chefs, whoever, and other customers, they see you that you guys leaving tons of food on the table. You know, and some American kids, they start playing with their fries like this, you know, it's the worst. Don't do that in Japan. Seriously, it's really bad. It really, really bad. It's like playing with a cross, you know. Don't do that, seriously. It's not a fun idea, right? Don't do that. Therefore, you might be like this. I'm Mike. I don't give a fuck, man. I leave whatever I want. I want, okay? I don't want to eat pickles. I leave pickles. Whatever. You can do whatever, but at the same time, you might make your partners embarrassed, okay? In front of everyone. All right? So that's what it is, right? But again, so okay, sorry, go back to again. So examples, okay? Let's say, how about this? Let's say you go to izakaya, Japanese drinking restaurant. All right? You go to izakaya, and then it's all you can drinks. All you can drinks, okay? So next 2 hours you can drink whatever you want, wine, beers, whatever, okay? Let's say, all right? And you enjoy the time with your Japanese friends, you know, and last 5 or 10 minutes, you know, you have to get out of this restaurant in 5 minutes, right? But you can still order drinks, right? And you feel like, oh, I want to eat last one sip, you know, you feel this way. And you order the glass of wine because it's included, right? But your friends, Japanese friends, they know that, hey, Mike, we are leaving right now, though. And you might say, so what? Yeah, it's one last sip. Why not? Can you finish that? No. Again, just one sip. It's free, right? You know what I mean? There's a conflict here. For Japanese people, if you are leaving in 5 minutes, and if you just one sip, it's fine, but what about the rest of them? They throw away. Isn't it mottainai? That's how they think. I'm not saying most of it, I'm not saying everyone, but majority of Japanese people, they definitely feel at least. They don't say it again. In this country, they don't say it clearly. When they say something to you directly, they are pissed off like a fuck, okay? So they won't say anything. They might even say, yeah, drink. They might say that, but inside, they definitely, I can say about this, they definitely think that, oh my god, this Mike foreigner, are you serious? It's wasting your stuff, man. It makes me embarrassed. They definitely think. But again, tricky part of this, Japanese people, they won't tell you. They won't tell you. They might even say that, yeah, drink. They might say that. Yeah. But if they're your boss, you know, boss and subordinate Mike, in this case, my boss might say to Mike, can you finish it? Or something like this. But other than that, they won't say it. So, you know, just let you know. Okay. But as American, you know, why not? I have a right. I pay money. I'm a customer, man. I want to order whatever fucking want. Give me what you want. Oh, just kidding. And then sip and leave, right? Yeah. I think it is okay if you want to. Yeah. But, you know, to be honest, okay, for defense, you know, there are some Japanese people, especially who are drunk, okay? they do same things. That's why I don't like drunkards. Yeah. Anyway, so there are some people like this too. But if they're sober, like me always, I definitely feel like this. Oh my God, this guy. Yeah. And if they're sober, which is a normal life, okay, not drinking situation, they feel same things. Do you understand this? So if they feel that you're wasting something, seriously, your reputation is just going down rapidly. Understand this? Understand this? Yes. So yeah, how about this? Shoes. Yeah. Some people throw away shoes very quickly if they got the dirt, whatever. But people wear until they got the holes and then buy new one. Do you understand this? This stuff also kind of implies that, kind of create new impression about you. You know what I mean? Okay, so if I keep giving example, it's endless. But so again, lastly, I want to say this: if you don't care about mottainai, you might creating a different image about you and about someone, and also you might put someone in an embarrassment situation. So yeah, know about this. All right, next part is this. So where it came from? Still thinking. Okay, fine. I personally think mottainai, I think it came from samurai spirits. Okay, to be honest, I'm not a pro or professor of mottainai, okay, so I don't know the way it came from actually, but I assume that as far as I read the books, mottainai came from samurai spirits. So samurai, right? Samurai. So samurai era, we had about 1,000 years, we had samurai era. Less than 1,000 years, but anyway. So those times, samurai was respected, and then they are kind of prestigious level, class, okay, caliber. So, and those samurai, they really care about loyalty, okay, loyalty to the boss, and also they really care about one more things. You know what that? Integrity, yes, integrity too, but okay, one more things, which is thought of poverty. I should say thought of beautiful poverty. In Japanese, seihin no shiso. Seihin no shiso means thought of beautiful poverty. Yes, if you're listening in English, you have no idea, right? What I mean, thoughts of beautiful poverty. Poverty is beautiful, that's how you think. Yes. Let me explain. So the thought of beautiful poverty, or you can say thought of poverty. I think it depends. I don't know the translation exactly. By the way, it means be poor than be poor, but even though you're poor, be loyal, be nice to people, be authentic to others. Okay, don't pursue money. Don't be greedy. Even though you're poor, just don't lose yourself. That kind of mentality. Okay. So this thought of poverty was really in the samurai people. Therefore, samurais, they don't do business. They didn't do any business because business is making money. Making money is not good things. It's kind of shady stuff. Therefore, loyalty or integrity is more important in their life, right? Even though they're poor, and most of them are poor, okay? That's why this mottainai mentality, I think it came from those samurai spirit. Because if you're a business person back in days, if you're business persons, you eat, you be greedy, your son is spoiled, you know what I mean? So your life is kind of messed up, you know what I mean? Because you have tons of money, right? And samurai people look down those people, but they be proud of being poor, but being loyal to the boss, you know what I mean? That's who they are. Therefore, it still exists in Japan, I think. All right. So my assumption is the mottainai came from the public eye concept. Public eye. So if you watch my video every day, you understand, right? What is the public eye? Public eye is how you are seen in public by others, or how others see you in public. You know what I mean? Same meaning. So you really have to care about how they think before what you want to do. You know what I mean? Even though you want to go, if others think I should not go, I don't go. You know what I mean? This kind of concept, okay? Public eye. So again, as I told you in the beginning, the consequences. If you don't demonstrate, if you don't show that you understand mottainai concept, what's gonna happen? They definitely think that you are from, very bad family, no educations, and then no education. That's the best example. 教養がない, no educations. That's how they see you. So most of Japanese people, they know that if they don't show the mottainai concept in public, they will be seen in badly, right? Badly. Therefore, they care mottainai excessively, I think. Yeah. Do you understand this? Yeah. So mottainai is supposed to be, originally, mottainai was for yourself. Because I personally think that I don't want to waste food because I feel bad for my mom, farmer, everyone, whatever. So I want to be grateful, thankful for this food, whatever, right? That kind of mentality, right? But modern mottainai could be like it's for public eye. If I don't behave in this way, I might lose my face. They might think me bad guy. Me no education. So I follow mottainai concept. Anyway, so either one or both of them could influencing us, and we still have this mottainai concept far more than other countries, far more than other nations, I think. Mottainai, don't waste. Yeah, so that's mindset. Therefore, as I explained till now, so if you want to get too close to Japanese people, if you want to have a Japanese friend, again, so we did the star, yes. If you want to get along with a Japanese husband, just think about it. Can I still use this? Can I still utilize this? You know what I mean? Can I still eat this? Can I still utilize this? Can I still, remaking this, redo this? You know what I mean? So just think about it. How can I not waste stuff? It doesn't matter that you don't waste or you waste. It matters that you understand or not. You understand this? So as long as you show that I understand what you understand, I understand what you think about mottainai. As long as you say that, you mention it in front, they might say it's okay. Just throw away the food. They might tell you that. For example, your husband, right? Let's say your husband might say, "Hey, I don't know your name, but hey, we need to start. You should turn off the light." If he's gonna nag about this, you feel like, come on, I come back after 10 minutes after washing dishes. It's okay. But he feel like, come on, it's 10 minutes. It's mottainai. If he's saying this kind of stuff, from next time, you should ask him that. Should I turn off now? Or can I go? That's one word, because he care about mottainai, right? And he might say, I think it's okay, turn off now because you just come back, right? Soon. You know what I mean? This kind of communications, I think it's important. Do you understand this? Yes. I know it's pain in the butt, but that's who they are, who we are. Yeah. And kind of tricky part in the end. Kind of tricky part is this. If you are too much mottainai guy, they might see you that you're a cheap guy. You understand this? It's paradox because you're doing this for mottainai, And then I'm doing this for mottainai. But some people see you like you are just cheap guy. For example, I wear my shoes, even though my shoes has holes. In fact, my Nike has holes. Yes, why not? I mean, I can still wear, right? So it's mottainai, sure. My jeans, this Uniqlo jeans has holes. These holes, okay? I still wear. Seriously, I don't care. Seriously, I don't go outside. Let's go outside with my dog. That's it. I don't care. But some people see this and then they said, "Oh my God, they're so cheap." I was like, "It's not cheap. It's mottainai." So some people might think that you're cheap, but I personally think cheaper, being seen as cheap guy is far better than the guy have no idea about mottainai. Because again, the consequence about ignorance about mottainai is tremendous. Seriously, again, and I know maybe you have no idea, but again, they might think that, oh my, no education, bad family. Seriously, they definitely think this way. So, personal opinion, okay? Therefore, yeah, just try this. if you want to have better relationship with the Japanese people, try show that understanding so they like you. That's it. Anyway, let me know about your country, about your motenai feeling in your country. And if you like it, subscribe. See you tomorrow. Bye.